This is a LIDAR sensor. It works with this little time of flight IR sensor that is sending a pulse of light, and it measures the time it takes for it to reach back. And with that information, it can basically tell how far the object is. So the stepper motor, I believe it takes around 2,700 turns for it to make one full rotation. And each time it makes one step, it sends a pulse and it measures the distance. And you can actually see the pulse here with this camera, I believe. I'm not sure. But yeah, that information is then processed and wirelessly sent to this display here. Now there are still a bunch of things that I can improve on, one of them being the delay. It takes a little while. There is a bit of a lag between when it takes measurement and when it's displayed. There is a bit of a lag. And another thing that I would like to improve on is the accuracy. Basically, I would have maybe like a rotary encoder or a switch, so I can basically tell exactly where the sensor is pointing at, and then I can have that information accurately displayed here. But this is just a prototype, and I thought it was just, I had these components lying around and I just decided to make this. Now I'm gonna go over the sketch I'm using for the LiDAR sensor. Since I'm using an Esp32, I can take advantage of the ESP-Now communications protocol, which makes things a whole lot easier. With Esp-Now, I don't have to connect it to the Wi-Fi. I can just directly have the boards communicating with each other. Another thing that I'm taking advantage of is the dual-core processor. I could have one core that handles the stepper motor and the other one handling the sensor. Now here in this function, I'm telling the stepper motor to make one full rotation and then return to the starting point. Inside void loop, I'm taking the measurements and sending that over to the transmitter. Of course, my LiDAR sensor has a max range of just 2 meters. You could get your hands on one that has up to 6 meters, or in this case, this one has a distance of 100 meters. But it is pretty damn expensive. So yeah, it's a very simple principle, but it's kind of expensive. I don't know why. Yeah, I thought it was a cool project though.